A hungry ghost. Very, very hungry. When his food is mentioned, the ghost will immediately go and find the source of feast, the source to eat. Alright, so I have no snacks. I finished it, and I still have a beverage slightly, so we'll do one more. Top 10 scary ghost videos for my 4 million subscribers. I don't have 4 million subscribers, but congratulations, Nuke's Top 5 for the 4 million. There's 2 months late, but congratulations nonetheless. A 35-minute video, wow.
The Florida Phantom. Late one night around 3 a.m., a family in Florida is alarmed when the Ring video camera detects movement in their backyard. When they check the footage, things take a very creepy turn.
What? 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 What is this?
The hammock in their backyard flips over as what looks to be an eerie smoke-like figure seems to fly right through it. Now, normally I would try to take a closer look at this and find some simple explanation for a capture like this. Smoke, mist, a bug on the lens, and so on. But this strange figure seems to hold its shape and appears to have a face, torso, and 2 outstretched arms as it floats along and out of sight. Even creepier, it then seems to return and can be seen moving in the other direction further down in the backyard. Now, if it was the wind and just smoke or mist, then surely it would have changed form as it moved or dissipated completely. And also the hammock moving as the figure passes through it is just weird. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
If it didn't go through the hammock, I would have assumed this is all just visual effects. 'Cause it looks weird. It just looks like a zombie in the shape of a ghost. That's what it looked like to me. So if the hammock did not move, I would have immediately been completely. I'm never as skeptical on these type of videos. I'd like to believe that there is like some sort of hauntings going on, but this one I can't explain the fact. But I mean, it was captured on a Ring camera. I don't know how good or bad those are. I do not own one, so I can't say, but I doubt you could manipulate it that much. This one, it just looks weird. A zombie ghost, if that even exists.
You decide. Don't look up. Japanese paranormal investigator Takeuchi from the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera sets out to investigate a long-abandoned house that at one time was flooded and partially submerged. He has no idea what happened to the owners of the house or why it was left abandoned. So, Takeuchi immediately finds it extremely odd that there are no stairs leading up to the house's attic. He brings in a ladder so that he can investigate the inaccessible upper floor. Takeuchi climbs the ladder with his camera and takes a peek into the attic. What happens next is truly terrifying.
I hate attics. I hate basements. I hate garages. What was that?
なんかめっちゃ足音聞こえんだけど大丈夫？ OK ちょっと一回カメラ置こう。
Those footsteps again? No. Ho, ho, ho. Oh no, there's no way. There's no way you did not see that through your camera.
よし。
How are you gonna get back down?
すごい怒りっぽい。うわ、なんでしょう。うわ。
Takeuchi's camera captures two extremely pale, childlike feet standing on the upper attic floor. But as the investigator climbs up, he doesn't appear to see anything with his own naked eye. And when he pans the camera back around, the creepy little feet have disappeared. While looking through the attic, the light on his camera suddenly turns off.
There's no way.
屋根裏部屋にね、なんて言うんですか。あ、え？あ？ちょっと待って。あ、ちょっと待って。ライト消えた。これ始まってる？難しい。
I'm about to get jump scared.
なんで？ライト。あ、ついた。何やったん今の。どういうこと？また消えた。は？マジ？ちょ、待って。ちょっとオンにもう一回試してみようか。
Like, bring more than one light
マ
source.
ジ？ちょっともう一回オンにしてみます。
Don't tell me.
全然あかんわ。
There's no way you didn't see those footsteps.
帰ろう。
With an unreliable light, Takeuchi decides to just end his investigation right then. But did you see it? After sitting in the darkness for a bit, Takeuchi's light comes back on for about 2 seconds. And those same pale, unexplained legs can be seen again, this time moving quickly out of sight. The investigator had no idea what he had captured until he reviewed his footage later at home. So did Takeuchi capture the spirit of whoever used to live in the creepy abandoned house? Could the previous owners have met a tragic fate during a dangerous flood? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire terrifying investigation over on the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera.
I believe so. They definitely did meet the tragic end. I don't know if it could have been during the flood or somewhere else. As I said in the last, not the last video, one of the previous reactions. I think it was in the "You Will Cry for Daddy." I believe it was that one. How that guy stayed in the abandoned house. Well, I wouldn't say it's abandoned. I think it was a realtor was trying to sell it, but they couldn't stay. The people that were interested in buying it couldn't stay a week. I believe the same principle applies because this is still Japan. Whether they died in that house or they died elsewhere and they went back to the house because that's familiar to them, it could very well just be that. Maybe they did die in the flood, but the fact that there is no way to get to the attic is also a very weird thing. Maybe it got taken away in the flood or something else, but there's I don't know why there would not be a ladder to go up there. They definitely kept a lot of stuff up there, as we saw, so it's definitely weird.
Night visitors. This next video is a bit of a mystery as there is no source. The only info I found is that the footage was allegedly captured by a residential security camera somewhere in Vietnam. So, a woman hears strange sounds coming from outside her home. She goes to check out the odd noises, and this is when things start to get really weird.
I saw that on the left. No, what was that?
A small figure about the height of a toddler can be seen running off into the shadows, but another small figure can be spotted just outside the gate. Whatever it is seems to throw some kind of dust or sand over the fence at the confused and horrified woman. Now, it's unknown what is thrown, and without a source, it's impossible to know just what the hell is going on here. But viewers of the video believe that the woman had an encounter with some kind of small creatures, or possibly even spirits. But what do you think? Let me know. We need scary.
If it wasn't for the fact that there was a little child-like thing running away, I would have just assumed that it's probably just some angry person pranking someone, then they threw sand at her when she got out to investigate or something. I don't know anything about Vietnamese culture. I do have a friend that lives in Vietnam. I could ask him and see if he knows anything about the paranormal situations over there. But at the same time, he'll probably just end up saying spooky and that's it. So I probably won't get an actual response that I like. Or it's I don't know what else to say. I don't know anything about Vietnamese culture. So I could link him the video and just like, hey, watch this. Tell me, is this in Vietnam? And if you know anything about, you know what? I'm actually gonna do that right now. Let me copy this link. Where did it start? Started around here, right? A little bit before.
Start to get real history as there. The night visitor.
Alright, I'll put 620. I'll link it and I'll say 620. Let's see if I can find them real quick. Okay. You also might not get a response by the time this is being done because it's probably working or doing something else. What time did I say? 6:20? 6:20. Okay. You know if this might be in Vietnam and you know about ghost stuff. Ghost related spiritual things. So I sent him the link of the video. I said at 6:20 and then I said, do you know if this might be in Vietnam and do you know about spiritual things that happen here? Well, that happened there. Whether I get a response or not, we will see. If he joins the live stream, we will see as well. But yeah. I'll see.
Believe that the woman had an encounter. His mission.
Nope, that's
But what do you think?
Well, I'll keep you updated if I get a response or not. But yeah, on to the next one.
Let me know. We need scary videos. So if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Over the last 5 years, Kent Burris has made it his mission to document and record everything abnormal that happens in his home, the Lamb House in Carmel, Maine. Kent says that his house is haunted by multiple spirits who regularly.
Not gonna. I know this channel, the Ghost of Carmel, Maine, has been featured on this channel frequently because the type of ghost that this guy experiences is kind of insane. But it just hit me that the front of the house that we saw did look like the demon house. If you haven't seen the documentary called The Demon House, I do recommend it. It involves recently Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures did have little controversies between him and Nick going on Twitter that I saw. Whatever your views are on them, put that aside, and I do recommend to watch Demon House. because that is probably one of the scariest things that I have witnessed when it came to anything Ghost Adventures related that I saw. And that I don't know if it could count as, oh, this house as well could be connected to that one because they look similar on the outside. Well, just that one part looks similar. I don't know if these type of hauntings can happen just because the spirit that's haunting it is confused and is haunting the wrong place. I doubt that's a thing. Whether it is.
Really make themselves known through banging,
But yeah.
bizarre EVPs, and often even manifesting as visible apparitions.
Whoa, what the f was that?
Now, I featured Ghost of Carmel, Maine on Nuke's Top 5 many times through the years, so if you're a regular viewer, the channel should seem familiar. So, one afternoon after Ken has just come home from work, his grandson starts to complain that there are strange noises coming from upstairs. Just in case, Kent grabs his camera as he goes to investigate. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
He was playing Fortnite. Oh.
As Ken is about to step inside the upstairs bedroom, a dark figure leaps out toward him, and then the bedroom door just slams shut on its own. Kent believes that it was his wife who slammed the door, possibly because she was getting dressed and didn't want to be on camera. He goes back downstairs where his grandson tells him that his wife isn't in that bedroom at all, but in a completely different room.
No, I thought that was you up in the bedroom, sorry.
Kent confirms that his wife isn't in the bedroom, and then he goes back upstairs to find an explanation for the door slamming in his face.
What was that? There's no way that was a bedpost.
Did you see it? What appears to be the same dark shadow figure can be seen inside the bedroom as Kent pans around the room. But when Kent flips the light on, there's nobody there. So did Kent capture even more paranormal evidence in his home? I leave that up to you to decide. You can watch all of Kent's captures and recordings over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
I do gotta wonder if see this right here. They kind of, if Nightmares in the Lamb House, this kind of looks like the outside of the demon house that I'm talking about. What was I gonna say? If the house is this paranormally active, I don't know if I said that right. How do you live in it? That's what I want to know. I'm pretty sure, like, it can become cumbersome, I guess is the right word, when you had to deal with this stuff. If you live in a very haunted place, let me know. I'm not gonna visit or anything. I'm just let me know how it is that you get on with your days. If, like, do you get used to it, or is it just like, oh, there's a perfect explanation for this, there's a perfect explanation for that. Just let me know. I'd love to know.
Creeper.
What?
Adrian Montenegro and his family are spending some
Minecraft?
fun family time together on the Cerro de la Silla mountain in the city of Monterrey, Mexico. But then something very weird happens.
That's not a purse. Are they crouched over like they're gonna hunt?
No bajé los pies.
The family didn't see or hear anything at the time, and they have no idea who or what this mysterious figure is or what the person was doing. Whoever or whatever it is appears to be watching the family, being careful about maneuvering around in the dark so as not to be seen. So the question is this a paranormal event caught on camera? Or worse, is it a person? A person creepily watching the family from the edge of the darkness.
Now, I've never been to Mexico, but I did talk about how, my parents did live in Mexico before they moved. I don't know how the population of creepiness people there. I would like to believe it is paranormal because this dude is glowing. But at the same time, due to the fact that cartels are very prominent in Mexico, not everywhere from from what I gather, but it could also be if this was a person, they definitely had some very ill intentions. But like I said, I'd like to believe this is paranormal simply because this person is glowing, at least in the camera's lens. They're like, you could clearly tell, like they're highlighted. Especially, but the thing that's is weird is this: if it was a ghost, why is it being so careful in trying to remain hidden when looking at this family? That's
You decide.
I can't
Passing
say.
through. This next video was sent in by Nuke's top 5 viewer Shahar from Israel. Shahar says in her email that one night she and her friends were hanging out in the woods near her house, just having fun and filming some random videos. Then something very odd happens that they still can't explain to this day.
די, די. עד עכשיו השמצת אותי, כן? נמאס לי. בוא תגיד להם את האמת מאחורי הוולוגים.
חברים, אני לא משוחד.
תגיד את האמת בלי לשקר.
אני באמת נהנה, באמת, שלא תבינו, רק אל תרביצי לי, סתם לא. אבל אני באמת נהנה. אני באמת נהנה.
אימא'לה.
The three friends are completely unaware as a strange translucent white figure seems to float right by them. Then Shahar's friend spots a dark shadowy figure off to the right. They all look and they see what they describe as, quote, a black shadow running off into the woods. Shahar explains that the white figure caught on camera earlier was moving in the same direction where they spotted the black shadow a moment later. When they play back the footage, the group is pretty freaked out. They cut the camera and just head home. School's out. Popular urban explorer.
Yeah, cut the camera. Herbeck's Hill, nice. I don't know. I don't know like what I could add to that other than it's just. I believe there was this video. I'm already losing track. It gives me the same like ghost vibes that we saw with the hammock and stuff. At least this one I'm more kind of skeptical about because I mean, it just looks weird. It could very well be authentic, but at the same time, at least for me, I find it hard to believe. But then again, mainly because I don't remember if I don't remember seeing the ghost actually appearing on the other side after it goes behind the dude. So that's just what I think on that one.
Explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the old Robert Fulton Elementary School in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's a big elementary
The school was built back in 1929, and after a decline in student enrollments, it eventually closed in 2011. In the dark of night, Chris finds a way inside the old school. He plans to capture on video the remains of what used to be a stunning historic interior. But almost immediately, Chris starts to find signs that he might not be alone.
It's been 12
the abandoned
years,
school.
It's gone to that much disrepair. Definitely squatters going there. You could tell with the instant noodles and beer cans.
Most people have been here.
Yeah.
What was that?
Ain't no way this
As
is
Chris
elementary
continues
school.
to explore the massive building, he definitely starts to suspect that there might be someone else inside.
It's so big and just like I feel like kids would be scared.
This will make a good thumbnail.
Perfect thumbnail. You got a projector and records in it.
What the?
Is that room locked?
Door like that.
That's not a door anymore. They just put all the stuff in the door for some reason.
What the hell? I think somebody's in there.
I could believe that.
Chris finds a door that seems to have been blocked off with no way to enter. So the explorer finds a way around it by entering through the classroom next door. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Don't tell me there actually is someone in there. There is a filled bottle in there, so mayhaps. It even says keep out up there.
Yeah, somebody's been. Look at that. Somebody's been living in here.
No.
Somebody's in here.
Don't look back. Just get out.
I'm out.
Chris gets a little too close to someone that seems to be hiding in one of the rooms inside the school. Chris makes a run for it, and luckily the stranger doesn't seem to follow. But that's not all that happened during Chris's exploration, because not long after he entered the abandoned building, he captured something on camera that he didn't even see at the time.
A shadow in the back.
Did you see it? All the way in the back of the hallway, someone can be seen walking into one of the classrooms. After watching the footage back, Chris now wonders if he was being watched and followed by some creeper the entire time that he was inside the school. And once again, this is why I always say real people are way scarier than anything paranormal. You can watch this entire exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
I agree. Real people are scarier because, I mean, if you encounter a ghost or something, sure. But I mean, if you're in this situation and you encounter someone, they have the capacity to physically harm you. Now, maybe that the person living in there, maybe they call that home now, and that's just them. You know, they don't want someone in there. It could very well just be that as well. That maybe he actually was being followed, or maybe this place is haunted. Urban exploration is something that I did get an interest in doing, I would do it, but as I said before, I won't do it alone. For this exact reason. Homeless people can be unpredictable. And the fact that this person, all they did was just scream. That's just to scare them away. But yeah. I believe it's that very scary encounter watch with caution video right there.
The unwanted roommate. TikTok user username Who0 moved into a new apartment in Poland, but soon after he got settled in, he says that he began to experience strange poltergeist activity. These are a few of the scarier encounters that he was able to capture.
A few?
So, one night Who0 is startled from his sleep.
Ej, tak chyba od pół godziny cały czas mi coś nawala w drzwi.
No.
Goes to check a violent pounding at the door, but there's no one there. His bedroom door slams shut behind him, and when he opens the door again, a chair that had been sitting all the way behind the door frame violently slides across the floor right in front of him. Cut to another night, and Who0 is once again not getting any rest in his haunted apartment.
Hej, ogólnie to od jakiegoś czasu cały czas coś, właśnie takie dziwne hałasy. Ja pierdolę, co to? Jak?
I don't know if that got picked up. Something fell. And by something fell, I don't mean in the video. I meant something fell here. Made me jump. Okay. Back to the video. Man, you're wasting the water.
What the f***?
No.
A bottle in the hallway smashes to the ground, the lights flash, and when Who0 goes to check, the bathroom faucet is just running on its own. Even creepier, the light in the hall mysteriously seems to just keep turning off, and the bathroom door slowly creaks open by itself. At this point, Who0 has started to get fed up with the strange paranormal activity in his apartment. But it's about to get even worse. Who0 decides to just lock his door and try to ignore the noises in his hallway, watching a movie.
There's no way you can do that.
But whatever is in the apartment does not seem to like it at all.
No, that's why I won't want to do that.
Hej! Ja pierdolę!
The doorknob to the room
I don't
can be
think
seen moving, but when
I don't think that's something you want to yell out.
the pounding on the wood becomes violent. And now it's a little later the same night, and the pounding on the door comes back yet again. Who has had enough. He decides to charge out into the hallway to confront whatever is there. It did not go well.
Kurwa, znowu.
In the bathroom again.
What the f? Whoa!
All hell breaks loose and Who runs back to his bedroom to escape. But his recording cuts short just as his own bedroom door slams shut right in his face, now locking him out. Since these videos were recorded, username Who has deleted his TikTok account.
What?
Rumors around the internet maintain that the activity in his apartment only got worse, and he just decided to move out. It is claimed that Who deleted his TikTok page because he believed that the negative energy from the videos might follow him to his new home. But everything's on the internet forever. Again, that is all just rumor. So are these videos real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Guess.
If I say or do something stupid, it will be on the internet for everyone to see, and no one's gonna let me live it down. I would never want to live alone. That's one fear that I have. Whenever talking to other people and the whole idea of moving out comes out, I always say I at least want a roommate or two. Just I don't like being alone already, but the fact that something like that can happen as well is something that I'm afraid of. The fact I don't know how long I don't know if they said how long he stayed in that house, but the fact that it's definitely more than a day, more than a week probably too. Definitely, it had to be months. As soon as I find out my house is haunted to that degree, I would not stay there. I would leave immediately. As much as I say like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, at the same time, I am very scared of stuff. But something definitely happened in that bathroom since that's where it seemed to go.
In the graveyard. Popular paranormal investigator Frank from the YouTube channel Franco TV travels abroad to Trujillo, Peru to investigate an allegedly severely haunted cemetery. The site is located in a very dangerous area of the city, so it's not surprising that Frank is a little nervous to be there. He keeps his eyes open for any suspicious activity, especially any dangerous people. It's dark out and getting very late when Frank begins his investigation, and it's not long before he spots exactly what he was afraid of.
Strange people. Oh. Glad I am always listening to music so loud. Nothing. Get my attention. For me, I can't. Something will always grab my attention. If you've been around, like if you've seen me the entire time, even when I play horror games, somehow something outside in reality will catch my attention. So even if I'm listening to music, it'll something in me will come out and be like, what am I looking at? Where is that? Where did that come from? Somehow I'll hear it. Even if I'm listening to loud music or a headset, somehow, like I get a sixth sense that it'll come out.
I wonder what. I could barely see with this. I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer. Right now I'm hiding behind a tomb area. The location where I was just at is further way up there. I'm not sure if you guys could see it, but it's just way up there. It's not, but I'm not seeing any signs of movement. They're still there in the dark. I'm just kind of waiting here. Wait, I got movement over there. Look, they're leaving. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A group of people seem to perform some kind of odd cryptic ritual inside the graveyard. After they finally leave, Franco checks out the spot where the group had gathered. He discovers what looks like a voodoo doll along with candles and other seemingly sinister objects.
I would not touch any of that.
Strangely, Franco suddenly begins to hear the sound of laughter coming from somewhere amongst the graves. What happens next is downright chilling.
That's...
What the hell is that?
I knew it. I knew that's something peeking, but I wanted to believe it's I wanted to believe it's not something looking. I thought it was just like a piece of the wall sticking out.
What was that? Hola. Holy, I literally saw something peeking out at me right over here.
Someone can be seen staring at Frank from behind a mausoleum, but when he quickly hurries over to check, there's no one there. Horrified by what he just experienced, Franco no longer feels safe and decides to just call it a night. Now, could it be that this terrifying encounter had something to do with the unknown ritual that the strange group performed? And are the stories true that the cemetery is truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV.
I believe it.
Exciting.
I believe it. The voodoo doll, all those weird stuff that they had, that I'd say I wouldn't touch it because it could get attached to you. I don't know if it's all Latin America. I know in Mexico there's the whole thing where with witches and stuff. I don't know how it is in Latin America and like the rest of Latin America, so like Peru and all of that. My friend from El Salvador did say that, you know, witches are also a very big thing, and voodoo practices are also a big thing there as well. I don't know how it is in further down. I know how it is in Mexico because of what I hear and what I've been told, and I guess El Salvador too, because it'll be that. It seemed they were doing some ritual. I mean, the voodoo doll is already kind of. They were also wearing all black. I don't know if they actually were wearing all black or if that was just that's just what it looked like. But yeah. I don't know how it is in Peru. It could be all very similar, but at the same time it could be different. So, yeah, I believe if it is very haunted, it is because of all these rituals that happen. In Mexico, we have a thing called, I don't know if it's Mexican or if it's religious. I think my mom has always said if someone dies, let them rest. And I know we have, like, in Mexico, there's the Dia de los Muertos. Obviously, that's just celebrating the life, I'm pretty sure. But pretty much, yeah, just let the dead rest. So the fact that these rituals are happening in a graveyard is pretty much, you're not letting the dead rest. Pretty much, it's what I'm trying to get at. So you're disturbing graves doing this.
One seemingly ordinary night a few weeks ago, the Las Vegas police
I used to live there.
received a very bizarre emergency phone call. An audibly upset young man related a very frightening encounter that was allegedly taking place right in his own backyard.
There's some stuff weird to that here. My family's a few generations back was filled with shaman. Yeah, I mean, not as much that I know of. That I'm pretty sure, yeah, it died down, but it still keeps going on. I don't know how it is everywhere, but at least when it comes to certain parts of Latin America, I know that's still prominent. Not as prominent as it was back then, but it is something that I can see happening still.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large.
Oh.
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Las Vegas resident Angel frantically calls 911 after he and his brother hear something huge fall from the sky and land right in their backyard. The impact is so loud that it actually creates an audible shockwave. The two brothers then find tall creatures they can only describe as, well, aliens. Now, normally the police would consider such a crazy call to be nothing more than a prank. But police officer Evelyn from the Las Vegas Police Department actually sees and captures something on her body camera that makes the officers take the call much more seriously.
I have a cousin. I don't know if he still works in the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I could very well ask him about this as well. The thing about the whole thing with aliens, though, if you know, Area 51 is, I believe it's to the south of Las Vegas. I believe that's where it's located. I could be wrong, but yeah, when it comes to that it could very well be. I don't know how credible these sources can be. We're about to see body cam footage, so I mean, I doubt any police agency is editing their body cam footage. So yeah. I mean, I know there's at least another Air Force base located in the Las Vegas area as well, so.
I don't know. No, that's not a fun. I'm gonna be hiding because that's the size of a shooting star. I like that. I just kind of got distracted.
An unidentified object emitting green light falls from the sky above Las Vegas just before Angel and his family call 911. So, 2 Las Vegas patrol officers respond to the call.
Oh, I don't know. I'm so nervous right now. I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
Me and my brother, we just
Did you see it? Huh? Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big. That's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
Can we go outside? I want to
Yeah, we can go look. No, any dogs or anything?
No, please, can you check because this kid is not gonna let me sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, I bet. I wouldn't be sleeping either. Dude, people see stuff all the time, man. It could be real. You never know. By the way, I like the shirt though.
Thank you. I don't believe in it, you know, but what I saw right now, I do believe in it. I got scared, like.
You guys don't. I mean, you guys seem legit scared. So I don't blame you.
Did you see it? No? I'm kind of curious now. I want to know these aliens.
I was on an iPhone. I say, maybe I want to record them.
Where did they go?
Well, they say that. I'm gonna show you.
Do you have a dirt backyard? Can you show me if there's a...
Now, the backyard has been blurred out from the police body cam footage before release, and the police say that this is for, quote, privacy reasons. And I'm not gonna put on a full tinfoil hat for this, but I've never seen police footage blurred out like this, especially when the residents have already given permission. But who knows? And anyway, the officer doesn't find anyone or anything on the family's property. Now, with everything that has transpired that night, the two officers are a little freaked out, but they still crack a few jokes with the family before leaving.
All right, man. We appreciate you calling. Give us a call if you see anything else, okay?
Some aliens.
I know. Legit, bro.
Well, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and we'll come back here. Okay?
No, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
This strange story was picked up by the local news and went absolutely viral as millions of viewers watched the footage and wondered whether extraterrestrial beings had crash-landed into this Las Vegas backyard. But the story goes even deeper.
There's no way
there were multiple eyewitness reports.
Really?
Owner Jessica Germanis shared her Ring camera footage that also captured the bizarre object falling from the sky. Since the original news report went viral, Angel has went public and shared his story on YouTube and social media.
Nice sweater.
Along with a video that his brother took shortly before calling 911.
¡Ay! ¡Regresar! Calmungarela, me canceles bar eso. Kylo, cherro, que chilica. Kylo, cherro. Kylo.
Now, Angel claims that they could see a tall, skinny, alien-like creature behind the forklift. And many viewers of the footage swear that they can see a creature hiding in the darkness in this video.
Let's slow it down, and I want you to look at the lower right in the fence. You can see some motion there. And at first, I thought it was shadows, but as you look closer, you can actually see there are 3 points. There's sort of a triangle, and there's actually something, you can see it's breaching the fence. It's like a hand. Look out beyond the section I highlight here. You can see a sort of a shadow get smaller, like it's getting behind that forklift, and then a light turning on, or an eye, or whatever it is.
But I honestly don't see anything here, other than maybe some heavy video compression and flashlight shadows.
Yeah, I think that's
However,
a flashlight shadow
the
there.
family's reaction does seem genuine, and they seem to be terrified of something they're seeing in their backyard. Along with the captured footage of the object falling from the sky at the exact same time, it does make you wonder just what happened that night. Is it aliens? Or just some crazy Let me know what you think. Thanks so much to everyone for 4 million subs. Never thought we would get here, and I owe it all to you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe subscribe. Maybe hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. I mean, it's just a suggestion. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.
Don't worry, Nukes, I am subscribed. I don't have the bell on, but I am subscribed at least. So if you're watching this, subscribe. He needs to get to 5 million now. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, it is kind of weird that... I don't know what that is that fell out of the sky. But that video of the guy breaking it down, like, oh, you could see like shadows moving and there's like an arm breaching the fence. I believe that is more just a flashlight casting a shadow behind the fence, and I did not see anything moving where the forklift is. But like I said, I don't know if my cousin has been working in the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department when this call went out. I could ask him, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not as close to him anymore as I was back then when I used to live in Las Vegas. I used to live in Las Vegas, had to be... How old am I? It had to be about 23 years ago when I lived there. And 22, 23, 20 plus years when I lived there, and I still go back to visit because my sister likes to go there. She likes gambling. My parents do also take me a few times as well, but the entire times that I go, I never experience anything paranormal. There are advertisements about alien stuff and everything scattered around to generate revenue, but first-hand experience with aliens, no, I have never encountered any sort of alien type thing while visiting or living there. And believe me, I have actually tried to see if anything like that would happen. But yeah, that was top 10 scary ghost videos for my 4 million subscribers. Not mine, Nuke's 4 million subscribers. Congratulations with your 4 million subscribers. And I wish you more success because I'm about to catch up. Well, I believe now is a good time to call an end. So, as I said before, October is coming. 31 horror games minimum will come. I will do 2023 Nights of Horror Halloween. And I hope you will all join me through that adventure as well. Because that is a very big endeavor that I am undertaking again. And I hope I can make some sort of impression on that. Also, I don't know how well these reactions do, or if they're gonna keep doing good. These are some of my, when it comes to YouTube, these are some of my actually consistent watch videos. So I don't know if I will keep it up. However, I am doing a Discord server for my community. I am still in the process of making it. I will start sending in invites to that server out not momentarily, soon-ish. Maybe within 1 to 2 weeks. I still gotta fix everything before I can open it up and say, hey, come and join. But yeah, that server will be open for my community as just a place to hang out, share your stuff for to play. Even when I do those nights where I decide to play a game with viewers, it'll be played through there. Don't worry, I'll also lock the voice channels that way so random people don't just randomly spam soundboards and stuff in there. But yeah, aside from that, I go live on Discord when I decide to play games that I just don't want to, where I either don't want to stream or I cannot stream to Twitch because my PC isn't as good. So if you saw the last time I played Paladins on Twitch, I had frame rate issues. That's because the game is very demanding. And OBS takes a bit of CPU power to run as well. So, yeah, games like that. I will even open up the Discord channel or this Discord server to continue the reacting to nukes through there as well, or anything that people want to react to. I could open that there as well. Mainly because I have no idea how good this is, and I would rather that people actually also give the original uploader the views as well because they deserve it. It's their content. I'm just here reacting to it. I can't give them like compensation other than just a recognition to the original video and just hoping people go like the original video as well and subscribe to the channel as well. That's the most I can do at the moment. If I was getting monetized, then I would hope that they would at least do a thing where they can collect all the revenue for that video for themselves. Because, again, they're the ones that made it. I'm just reacting, so that's what I do. So yeah, I believe that's all I have to say. I don't know if I missed anything. When it comes to my friend that lives in Vietnam, I did send them a message. I did not get any reply, so I guess nothing will come of that. I will probably get an answer to it sometime later. If people are so curious of that answer, I will probably share that answer either on Twitter or somewhere. Maybe most likely Twitter or my community tabs on YouTube is where it'll be shared. Of course, I would ask their permission if I could share it as well, and if I can, I will probably blur out their names just so that the people don't start sending them messages and everything, or the internet's a scary place. And you know what? I'll reach out to my cousin as well, see if he knows anything about that incident as well, if he was even active during that time or not. And yeah, before October though, I am planning to do at least either 1 or 2 more streams, so keep an eye out for those as well. They will not be horror streams, though. I'm gonna save all the horror games now for October, either for October or after. It just depends how long they are. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching these with me, and if you get nightmares, I am sorry, but at the same time, you won't be alone. Got 4, 5, I can't count, but 5 more videos left to catch up on him. Again, I will probably stream these onto Discord just because I don't know how well this is gonna continue doing. But yeah. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you all had a good day, a good night, a good evening, whatever it is. And yeah, I hope the rest of your day, the rest of your night, your sleep, whatever have you, is perfect as well. And if you have nightmares, let me know. Yeah, keep an eye out for a few more streams to come before my October horror marathon. I call it a marathon. Happens. But yeah, take care everyone, and see you all in the next one.